Hey, what's up? It's your boy ATunez right here from Latino 96.3 with the writer of The Thing.
Maybe.
Can you tell us their name?
Eric Heiserer.
Eric Heiser. How was it writing this film?
It's a fantastic experience. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the 82 version, so I did a lot of work to try and ensure that we protected the things that were holy about that, and then we still added something new to give this generation a reason to go see the 82 version.
A quick question. This is not a remake, right? It's not a remake?
Correct, no.
Because a lot of people think it might be a remake, but it's not a remake, right?
It's actually a prequel, and that's one of the reasons why I was interested in the job. I don't think you can really remake the 82 version. There's just too much about it that works so perfectly that you don't want to touch. So the best thing we can do is really talk about a story adjacent to that. In this case, it's what happens in the Norwegian camp that leads up to the events in the 82 version.
So that's the big difference between the old one and new one, right?
Yes,
right,
correct.
Thank you very much. This is right here in the red carpet of The Thing. What up, man? Introduce yourself to all our listeners from Latino 96.3.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Lloyd Walker, and I play Colin in the movie The Thing.
Tell me a little bit about Colin, the character.
Well, Colin is a very cynical, very suspicious guy who keeps to himself. He's the radio operator at the Norwegian base. He really keeps to himself. He's not trusting either the Norwegians or the Americans that show up, and his paranoia really plays out effectively during the movie because he realizes things are going wrong.
What other films besides The Thing have you played in?
I was in Red for Summit with Bruce Willis and Morgan Freeman and Helen Mirren. I was in Shooter, Mark Wahlberg and Danny Glover and Michael Pena. I've been in lots of stuff.
So after The Thing, what's next for Jonathan after this?
I have just been hired onto a television series called Out of Time. GK, Graham King's company, are co-financing, producing it along with a Canadian network called Shaw. Should be out next April or May. We start shooting it in early December.
Okay, good luck with everything, man, and thanks a lot for staying right here with Latino 96.3.
I play Juliette. She's a geologist, a French geologist. She works with the Norwegian scientists on the Norwegian base. Placed in Antarctica. We discover a extraterrestrial ship that's been under the ice for 100 million years, and all hell breaks loose when we try to take it out and investigate.
Mary Elizabeth, you play Kate in The Thing. Tell me a little bit about Kate, your character.
Kate is a budding paleontologist. She's a grad student, and she basically gets pulled into this expedition in Antarctica by the scientist who tells her that there's something huge there that he wants to be extracted, and he needs her help. But he doesn't tell her what it is. So basically she gets dragged into this thing, and when she gets there, all hell breaks loose. And she's basically the only one who sort of has her head on her shoulders enough to say that what they're doing is wrong, and they shouldn't be messing with this thing that they find in the ice. And of course nobody listens to her, and everything goes really, really
Was it a challenge for you to accept this role, or was it more like, I'm gonna go for it?
You know, there was a little bit of hesitation when I first got the script because I was afraid, you know, if they don't do this well, you know, this could be a disaster, you know. But when I met everyone involved, there was so much passion, there was so much intelligence coming from everyone involved that I just knew it was in the right hands. And once I knew that, I knew I had to be a part of it.
Where was the film recorded?
Toronto.
What are you working on right now?
I just finished Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, which comes out in June, and it's a crazy action-adventure epic, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm getting ready to shoot this little tiny indie called Smashed, which is a total departure for me, and I'm excited about that as well.